The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather around the pit with your hosts, Johnny Maggs and Messy Mike. Let's talk barbecue.
Good.
Am I good?
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you'd normally talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by Messy Mike.
Hi.
You're alive.
I am alive.
Look at me. Live in living color, baby.
Yep. Feel
Feeling
fantastic.
Good? Do you?
I do.
I know you had a little sniffle. I'm getting a little
I always have
nervous
sniffles,
here.
but I get sniffles and a little cough 24 hours a day. So I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it is. We're in a different time, obviously, right now. But, 100, go out and support your local businesses in this time.
Oh, you need them now more than ever
exactly.
with everything shutting down.
Grab local beers at the brewery, get some takeout stuff at, your local restaurants and, get the necessities at the supermarket.
It's funny how you start with the alcohol first.
That's important. Oh.
You know what this is going to lead to?
What?
This is going to lead to births, divorces, and alcoholism.
100%. There's going to be a lot of babies born in 9 months from now. Yep.
And by the end of it, everyone's can't stand each other, so we're all going to get divorced.
Yep.
But
So, did you see that picture I was showing you? So that was what I did this weekend. Yeah, Sunday night. It was
stuff with kale and...
It was, so I took it from Tuffy Stone's book, and it was stuffed with kale, bacon, onion, little garlic, little salt, pepper, a little apple cider vinegar, and then just stuffed a pork loin. I should have cut it in half, but decided to do a 9-pounder all at once, and freaking delicious. I'd suggest try it. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right, the chat's starting.
I think I'd like to try it and stuff it with cornbread stuffing next time.
Oh, that would be good.
That could be delicious.
Ray Sheehan, what's up? Dave Garofalo, Claudia Maguire, I think I know her.
Yeah.
Ryan Kinney, what's up, brother? Gabriel, how are you, brother?
I mean, I'm assuming today's going to be
Joey, Chris.
One of the most viewed shows just because
Everyone's home. So, speaking of getting the views, let's get at it then.
100%.
Guys, today we are still in the great state of Texas. We've been in Texas all month.
We have been in Texas all month.
But hey, it's working, so we'll stick with it.
Yep.
Today we're happy to be joined by Steve Brown of Uncle Steve Shake. Uncle Steve, you there, brother?
How you doing, Steve?
Hey guys, how y'all doing up there?
Hanging in there. How are you?
Chugging along on this happy Corona Tuesday. It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes, sir,
Tuesday,
it is.
Yeah.
Yep. All I know is that we're going to have the biggest coronavirus cookout when this is all done.
Oh, damn straight.
Yeah.
I think everybody should just get together, locally and just throw one of the biggest parties people have ever been to. That's my idea. So
that's it. And we're all good because the smoke takes everything away. So whether you're smoking cigars or you smoke at your
safe.
pit,
I feel safe.
You're
I feel
good
like
to
I'm
go.
in a safe zone.
That's it.
So I feel more comfortable. I'm not nervous anymore. My wife may be, but
Your wife definitely is.
Yep.
So, Steve,
Yes.
let's tell us a little about yourself. Some of the viewers, we caught you a couple weeks ago through the hot seat with CJ and everything, but I originally had found out about you through Papa Texas.
Yes. Yeah. He got me going on all the YouTube stuff. He emailed me, picked up some of my shake at one of the retailers I have down here, and emailed me and said, "Hey, I'd like to do a couple videos, and now I'd like to do them with your shake." And I was no closer to YouTube than the end of this Corona thing. I mean, I had no idea. I said, "Sure, brother, you go right ahead. You have at it." And he put out a couple of real good videos with one of the shakes, and I thought, man, I've got to get that guy some more shake. So I think I sent him a case or half a case or something, and man, the videos started rolling, and he started giving them away and letting people know. I tell you what, you want one of these shakes, you make a video with Uncle Steve Shake, and this was Papa Texas, and he'll send, he said, "I'll send you a bottle." Well, then the videos just started rolling in. And to this day, I think on our YouTube channel, we probably have a little over 200 videos of everybody you can imagine cooking every kind of meat imaginable, seafood, beef, chicken, pork. We're starting to get a few with not meats, but veggies, starches, things like that, because we blend this shake out so that it goes, it says put a little on everything. Mm-hmm. It goes on everything. They're one of the nicest steak restaurants here in Houston. I rolled in and put a bottle down on the table and just smiled. So I've used it on the best steak all the way down to the cheapest microwave popcorn. I mean, everything. The maitre d' looked at me and kind of went, okay. And I said, hey, don't knock it till you try it. Of course, I made him try it on a little piece of buttered bread, and whether he wanted a big tip or not, he said he liked it. So, that's how that went. But yeah, Papa Texas pulled me in and really got me going. And I tell you, I can't thank him enough. I have met some really good people. It's a real good community with everybody just doing good stuff for everybody else. I'm just amazed at it. I keep waiting for someone to pick on somebody or say something negative to somebody, besides Pickles. But boy, he gets a hard rap. He's a good guy.
He is a real good guy.
Everybody just really takes care of everybody else.
Oh, absolutely.
So this Papa Texas brought me in.
Yeah, because that's how I first, I've been a YouTube subscriber to him a long time, and he started using it. I'm like, what is this Uncle Steve shake? Mm-hmm. Then he kept doing it. It's like, okay. Then you saw the growth of the different channels, and
that this has popped up on.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And Kent got in on it. CJ, and he was just on the hot seat. The beginning of the month, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right in the beginning.
Yeah, the first Thursday of this month.
Yeah.
And, and that's obviously they had the contest, and I was paying attention, so I was able to answer the first
contest.
Kent will say it's fixed. Kent was pissed.
We just did another contest. They three of them, Papa Texas, Kent, and Rob down in Florida, did a chicken on a stick.
Yes.
And you had to subscribe to all three channels and make a comment. I believe they picked their winners. They haven't announced them yet. Those winners get 6 months supply.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
So, and to me, you know what? It's kind of like the Johnny Appleseed theory. Man, I'm going to spread it around as much as I can.
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of a side hustle for me. It's not my main job. Mm-hmm. But it fulfills that desire to make something or build something. And just like you're talking about the pork you just did, or the fanciest meat you've ever done, and how you took care of it. That was your baby. And I've used the word masterpiece. You're proud of it. When people taste it, they just love it. That's how I am with a shake.
Oh, 100%. Now, was the original the very first one that you made?
The original I've been doing for about 20 years. Wow, and I would make it a pound here, a pound there, and give it to a friend if I really liked them, or just serve it at the house and kind of keep it my secret. I used it on popcorn and pork tenderloin. Those were the main two things. And a lady caught me up, got some for a popcorn, and came back and says, well, I need to buy this. You've got to make it. And it was a slow time of the year. I have 1 month during the year that's slow. And looked up bulk ingredients, looked up labels, tops, bottles, formats, rules on production, how to do it. And I actually was able to get it in with a real big retailer down in Texas, a famous one, or popular, I'll say. And from then on, it just, it took off. We had great sales through the retailer, plus a couple other little ones. And then we're equaled with our internet sales now. I ship all over the world: France, Spain, England, New Zealand, Australia. I think I've sent one to Canada, but I'm not for sure. And then all the states, because for an extra $7 shipping, I can put 8 of those bottles in your mailbox within about 4 days. So,
nice. Huh. And are you still packing these yourself, or are you?
One of my arms is kind of cramping. I just got done doing some labels today.
Wow.
I still hand measure, hand mix, hand sift. And sifting is a huge part of it. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are crazy about, the big chunk black pepper. That's great, but if you don't handle your bottle just right, halfway through the bottle, you end up with nothing. Yeah, it's not the same. Yep. So we sift it through a certain size screen to make sure that everything is pretty close to the same size. I don't want to say I took the business model from McDonald's, but a quarter pounder is a quarter pounder no matter where you buy it in the world. I want those bottles to be, I don't care where you got it, where you pick it up, it's going to be exactly the same, every single bottle. If you get Gator Shake, every bottle is going to be the same. So yeah, hand sifted, hand package, we put the tops on. We put the pressure liners in the tops. We hand label it. So it's all done by hand.
Beautiful. And I love your labels are amazing.
The labels
hilarious.
are the best part.
Emergency line. If shake falls below this line, get more ASAP.
It's a must. I did a donation to a church one time. I think I donated 100 bottles, made them their own custom labels, and I changed that on the bottom to if it falls below this line, say a quick prayer and get more ASAP. Just having fun. Our website, though it's not the most professional looking website there is, man, I had a ball making it. I don't think I was drinking when I did it, but I was doing something because we just all kinds of little fun stuff in there.
Oh, exactly. It's definitely a fun, a fun website because you have the uses section and
Yep.
Everything that it goes with, and you have a recipe section that people have sent you the recipes that they do with the shake. And
Well, I'd say my favorite page is the pictures.
yes,
People send me pictures from all over the world. I tell them if you get a bottle, if you travel with it, man, take a picture. Buckingham Palace
Yep.
and a bottle of shake holding up next to it. Anything I can get.
oh yeah, they're fun.
What kind of mixing machine do you use?
It's I looked around for food grade mixers.
Yep.
And they were extremely expensive. So I went out and they're all electric, and they look like portable cement mixers, just up on stilts.
Yep.
So I went out to Northern Tool, bought a portable cement mixer, stripped it out on the inside. I have food grade size trash cans that I cut holes for that slide into it. You fill it, you put the top on it, seal it up, and let it mix for 5 minutes. And it's a plug-in, and I just have one right now because when I sit down in 2 hours, I can mix 12 or 1,300 pounds.
Wow.
Steve, hold on one second here. Let's see who else we did. The chat is jumping. We got Big Rome, Eric, Kevin, your brother, K-Dog, what's up? Big Rome, Chris, Ryan, Lep, Jeremy Soares, hi, brother. There's one I'm missing. That one I'm listening. Oh, that's right. Hey, Kent, you're late.
I thought we were supposed to wait.
Huh?
I thought we were supposed to wait
On what?
till the end.
I'm just.
All right.
There's no questions.
Gotcha.
It's just acknowledging the chat room.
I got you.
But Kent was late. Kent messages me every Tuesday at about 4:59 my time, and saying, "You guys running late? You running late? I'm professional. So Kent, you're late."
Oh, man.
Now, so you got these four. Are you planning on, are there any other new recipes in the book? Are you looking at sauces at some point?
Sauces is a lot harder to bottle.
Yep.
And sell retail. We mix up a sauce, but it's just kind of a handout giveaway. And it's a sweet, spicy sauce. It's pretty good. I love it. It fits the criteria that I have for shake in that it looks good, it smells good, and every bite makes you want to take another bite.
That's important.
So it doesn't fill you. There's so much that you have to wait.
Yep.
But I'm probably right now. I'm going to stick with this. I had little bubbles of dreams. Maybe a dessert shake. And I actually mentioned that to Kent, and he thought, "Oh, that's good." But really, I have everything covered. If you start spreading out into the tiki Hawaiian, spicy, the pomegranate spicy, the nuts, you end up with 25 different flavors, which cuts into your base. And we blend these out so much, you can take any one of those bottles and, according to your taste, use it on just about any food, and it's going to enhance it and make it better. It doesn't just stick with it. You could do shrimp, and you could use any one of those flavors on the shrimp, have a little different flavor, but still love the shrimp. So I'm probably going to stick with those 4.
Okay. Excuse me. Now, where did you come up with the names? I mean, obviously the original, but like the Gator Shake, the Spicy but I heard some people call it the Spicy R.
Yeah, it's gone both ways.
Okay.
Original was just the original.
Yep.
And that was it. Then some buddies of mine kind of nagged me. Well, it's good, and this is for Sally's. We need something that's a little hot. So I remixed the original, and it was spicier than the original, so I just named it Spicier. Thought, well, I'm going to capitalize that last R to make it stick out. So, and it worked. It's spicier. It's a little marketing thing. With my barbecue team that I sponsor at the Houston show, big team, every barbecuer has their own secret special, something. And I was trying to impress them. So I mixed up a version with heavier black pepper, because Texas is heavy black pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, well, I'm going to call this. Well, it's for thicker meats, briskets, thicker meats. Can I get away with calling it thick meat? And I know CJ especially just hates. He says, yeah, this is Uncle Steve's thick meat. Yeah, it is. Anyway, so then about 3 or 4 months later, the weather warmed up and it was crawfish season. Oh. And I said, you know what? I want to try something. And I formulated up a little bit. Now, I don't just formulate it and say, well, it's there. We mix up 10 or 12 different versions of the same thing. Then we send, I think I picked 20 people and sent them mini bottles of all 10. Said, try it, clear your palate. Let me know what numbers you like. Your favorite, your next favorite, and your next favorite. And then we get the numbers back. And so it was kind of, I want to say scientific in a way, but it was all right on. So back to the flavors. I'm probably going to stick with those.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I think my babies may be watching. So real quick, Alila, Lainey, and Stevie Jane, I love y'all so much. I love you and I miss you and I can't wait to see you again. Mwah. Okay, got that out of the way.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
awesome.
But Steve, hold on.
Perfect.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Great segue. You've done this before. But hang in there for a second, Steve, and we'll be right back.
Got it.
Attention, cigar smokers, or even friends of a cigar smoker. If you're looking to relax with a nice premium cigar or looking for a great gift for a cigar smoker, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Our friends at twoguyscigars.com have created the Cigar of the Month Club. For just $24.99 per month, you or your friend will receive 4 different premium handmade cigars every month, and shipping and handling is included. Go to twoguyscigars.com. That's the number 2, guyscigars.com, and go to the Cigar of the Month Club. You can stop anytime because there's no contract, but you won't because this is a tremendous deal for our listeners. Go to twoguyscigars.com. That's the number 2, guyscigars.com, and click the Cigar of the Month Club. At the same time, if you want to learn about the cigars you receive each month, you can smoke along with them on their own podcast called The Cigar Authority. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a nice premium cigar from our friends at twoguyscigars.com.
Am I back? Oh, there we go.
Yes.
We are back. There we go.
Bam!
There we go. Dan Arnold, what's up, brother? C. Mac, Brett Galloway, how are you, pal?
Hey there, boys.
So, Steve, actually, Kent has a question for you.
Oh.
Has he tried a certain bottle yet?
I've smelled it. I've put it on my hand and kind of tasted it, and it does have a lot more kick than I'm used to.
Did you cough and sneeze? Did you cough and sneeze?
Not yet. I'm doing myself a steak tonight, and I'm gonna half it, and I'm gonna do half with his special bottle, and I'm gonna see how, because he's told me some of that heat cooks out a little bit.
It does.
And that's what I can't wait to see. So I'm on it. I'm going to follow that. All those shakes that are there, the number one recommendation that I can give to people, especially with the gator shake, some of the citrus cooks out also. So with those shakes, they're leveled out. Put a little on before you cook, put a little bit on while you're cooking, and always put just a little bit extra while it's resting. I don't care if it's green beans. I don't care if it's potatoes. I don't care if it's filet mignon. A little bit extra while it's resting, and you'll get that full taste that has already been kind of measured out and adjusted out for you. My big thing, I want to taste the food.
Taste it.
I don't want to be over. Put that in your, shake it in your hand.
Shake it up, taste it. That's a gator shake. It is.
I'm afraid to put anything to my mouth.
Don't worry, you're good.
Without washing my hands.
You know where I've been. You get that citrus on
right
it.
off the bat. Yep.
It's fantastic.
Ooh.
Dude, I'm telling you, popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Popcorn is out of this world.
Hey, Steve, I just got a quick question on your ingredients list. If you can answer it, awesome. If you can't, no worries.
I might answer.
What is TBHQ?
Can't answer.
Okay.
That's actually, well, it's something that I had to list that comes in one of the premixes.
Okay.
Because I don't go out and I know that's Kent makes almost everything himself that goes into there.
Mm-hmm.
I do order a couple of different premixes that come from big companies.
Yep.
So that I'm not, otherwise I would have no chance. So I'll order some of the premixes in large quantity.
Okay.
And if it's in theirs, I have to list it in mine.
Correct. Yep.
And so, Steve, one of the questions I had was going through your website, like the uses and how to do it, so you don't screw it up. It was always, cook first, and at the very end,
dust.
Dust it or add it so it doesn't burn. So is this what I'm getting to is there a reason it's called, shake or instead of Uncle Steve's rub?
Yeah, because that's the thing. A lot of people won't go back and do a rub, and I tried to do everything I could not to pigeonhole it, because if I labeled it a rub, everyone would automatically know, oh, this is for meat. If I labeled it a seasoned salt, which, I just hate that, then that would be vegetables. So, I thought, well, what do? You shake it on. It's a shake. Mm-hmm. You're going to shake it on before, during, and after. And it's for, like I said, anything and everything. Anything you eat, our first slogan was, makes bad food good, makes good food great, and you don't mess with food that's already great. Using the salt, pepper, garlic mixes, you use that. That's the flavor you want. You got enough. You don't need to come back and, too much is too much.
Yep. You still want to be able to taste the meat or the protein
that's it.
that you're cooking.
Well, that's just it. You want to taste whatever. I eat corn. I want to taste the corn. I eat shrimp. I want to taste the shrimp. I eat steak. I want to taste the steak.
Yep.
I've had people that have, they'll marinate chicken breasts for a day in Italian dressing. I understand that for an hour. You soak it too long, and when you eat your chicken, all you taste is the Italian dressing. But now I'll use sweet tea, and I'll soak a piece of meat in a little bit of sweet tea, and then come back and season it, and it changes just a little bit. It doesn't make, this is super sweet, but it'll give just a little bit different. Almost, you can't recognize the tea flavor, but a little bit of sweet, and then the seasoning, and it's great.
Nice.
Sweet
tea, kind of like those what were those things last week? Pieces of meat. Sweet.
What are you talking about?
Sweetbreads.
Sweetbreads.
Yeah.
Sweet tea are like sweetbreads around here. We can't find it both. We don't have sweet tea either.
You're obsessed with the sweetbreads now.
I am obsessed with sweetbreads
now. Eric Estrada from Camp House Barbecue says, tell Uncle Steve my daughter said she's going to take her invitational cook-off, but she just can't say which one she's going to use for obvious reasons.
Hey, that's all right. That's the thing, and that's the hard part about building a business with this. People, you get into competitive. Nobody's going to tell you if they're using your stuff or not. No one's going. If they're competing and they're winning, they may give you a wink, wink, or something like that. I've had judges come back and say, "I know 3 of those used your spicier on their chicken because I recognize the flavor."
Yeah.
Nobody wants to give up their secrets. You know,
yeah.
that's
Especially in competition. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. And they may even, take this and mix it with something else.
Well, that's the big thing.
Yep.
Layers. Who was it? I think it was either Jack's Drinkwater, Jay out in Cali. They love layering. They'll start off with the thick meat, and then when it's resting, come back with the spicier. And
Nice,
and that that's great. That's 2 shakes instead of 1.
Yep.
But everybody has their secrets and their layers of this and that, and that's perfect. It gives you, they're making their masterpieces.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny. Kent, that's hilarious. He's got a new hashtag for you, Uncle Steve.
All right.
Hashtag rub Uncle Steve's thick meat.
See now that's the problem. I have kids.
Oh, God. But it's funny how it goes right to the gutter. But
Yeah,
It's a nice
hey,
T-shirt.
boom.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a killer
Nice
Steve.
T-shirt.
Put that on a T-shirt for sure. But Steve, you said you do something else for a living.
Yeah.
How did you get into from what you do for a living into the barbecue world?
There's absolutely no correlation. I own a children's gymnastics company, and then over the summers, I'm also an aquatics director here at a club in Houston. The shake came from cooking, and like I said, I've been mixing it about 20 years. I started cooking a little bit, and I thought, man, I like this flavor, but I want something a little different, and started toying with it. Got it to where it was just right, adding different things. Like that went 15 years. And just about that time is when I went ahead and said, hey, I'm going to give it a stab at retail. I think my initial investment was about $500. And the way I looked at it, hey, if I lose $500, I lose $500. But, now, of course, don't let anybody fool you. Unless you're one of the big 3, there's not tons of money in the seasoning game.
Nor in the barbecue sauce game.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because you automatically deal with retail.
Yep.
And if you deal with retail in the big grocery stores, you're on a shelf with 50 others.
Yep. Your price point comes down.
That's right.
Yep.
And then whatever they're selling it for, my retailer sells it almost $5. That's not what they buy it for.
Mm-hmm.
And little shops out there, if you have a barbecue shop or a butcher shop, I deal with those. I deal with feed stores. You'll go into a feed store and see it sitting there. It's my hobby, so I don't have to get rich. I sell them. I leave a little bit on the bone for them to make some good profit also.
Yes.
Just to get it out there.
Yep.
And that's.
And the more you make, the more you make, the cheaper it will probably be,
That's right.
to start running.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Nice.
And it's also a cutthroat business too.
Whoo, man.
Because if you don't know some of the players, or if you don't have like a distributor or a broker, then they could like this guy better than you, and pick him up and not do anything with you.
That's the luckiest part of my biggest retailer in Texas. I deal directly with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mail USPS, cheapest.
Yep.
They supply the boxes. I ship directly to the stores as they order it. So there's no middleman. It goes from my hand to the post office
to them. Perfect.
to their warehouse.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's your warehouse right behind you.
This is my warehouse right behind me. Yeah, it's getting a little low right now. I haven't done a run, as you call it, in a while. It's actually, now that I have about 3 or 4 weeks off, which I wish I didn't, because that means no income coming in. But I'll be able to catch up. We'll probably do a run next week of about 2,000 bottles.
Nice. But, the good thing is, with people staying inside, I went to grab charcoal the other day, and they didn't have charcoal. They didn't have propane. I went to, when I was at Restaurant Depot, the meat sections were pretty much bare too. So I just think as people stay in, they're going to start, these are going to fly off the shelves.
You know who's sitting on a whole mountain of charcoal,
Probably you.
Exactly. But I've been the butt of the joke for the past year and a half about it.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But
it's paying off.
I'm not the one running around looking for charcoal now, am I?
100%. It's paying off. Yep.
Oh, see, now you made me, damn it.
Now,
I forgot my question.
Sorry, I'll ask it. So, Steve, so you got these little bottles.
Yeah.
You want to tell us what size these little ones are? You got these ones, and then you also have another size as well.
Got them. The little bottles, we spoon measure those. So that's about 2 tablespoons.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mark anything on it, size or weight, because we really don't sell them. We give them away.
There's sample bottles. Yep.
Sample bottles, or extras, like we call them, pocket or travel sizes for your car. The bigger bottle, or the next size bottle that's there, we say it's a 4+ ounces. Usually runs about 4.3. The thick meat is a little bit lighter because black pepper is a little bit lighter.
Yep.
So that's probably running about 4 ounces. And then we do a 12-ounce bottle. And the big bottles you have right there, we sell all day for $5. The 12-ounce bottles we sell for $10.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we have to tack on whatever shipping is. But that's it, 12-ounce, the 4-ounce, and then those little bitty giveaways.
Okay. So you're not doing anything bulk yet in like 5 pounds?
I'll do bulk.
Yep.
But you're gonna get it in a couple of a double sealed baggie with a sticker on the side, and that's just for special orders.
Gotcha. Nice.
And if you call the phone number to place an order, you're getting, "Hi, this is Steve."
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
You're not going through this whole thing.
No.
You're talking to the man directly to place your order.
That's the email. The email goes straight to me. The phone goes straight to me. Text message straight to me.
Nice. Beautiful thing.
Yeah. Speaking of, how you're, small batch, short runs, I remember on the hot seat you had actually said it. How many bottles do you actually produce in a year? Because it was a kind of a crazy number.
Now, the bottles are kind of like making a budget. Until Corona hit, I've never really made a budget. I have an idea what kind of money's coming in. I have an idea what's going out. Nothing I can do to change a lot of it. With these bottles, our biggest vendor this year, we did about 8,000 bottles. We probably did another 8,000 or 9,000 bottles in internet sales, giveaways. Right now, I still send out, I probably give away as much as we sell. Again, just to get that word out there, to donations. We donate 150 bottles to a policeman's benefit. We donated another 150, and these are all with personalized labels to a veterans celebration at my kid's school. Just because it's, and we do the labels, a laser printer on a polyester label, so it looks good. I know with the veterans, we did all 6 flags, the seals. Thank you to our veterans. So we still give away as much as we sell. This is not. I haven't looked for much of a profit in this yet.
And if I'm not mistaken, you do a lot for the community also.
I try. Big giver. I love to give, and that's actually has opened up a whole new avenue for me. Instead of writing a check, which that's the money, I can put in the work. I can donate. A fundraiser. I can donate 100 bottles. They sell. It costs me X number of dollars. They can double that in their sales. We had and I know it was on the news, a Santa Fe high school, a big shooting a year and a half or so ago, right down the street from us. And we donated about 200 bottles to a benefit. They started selling those bottles at $5, then $10, and we probably sold 50 of the bottles for $20 each. That people, because they were coming in to donate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And hey, great, and we did a custom label on it. That was the Santa Fe High School flag with Santa Fe Strong on the side of it. I don't even think I put anything about Uncle Steve Shake on it. If I did, it was just a little line at the bottom saying, "If you want more, here to get it from us." But it gives me a chance to give back.
100%.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. There was one other thing. Why the hell can't I goddamn remember it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, out of the recipes that you have on the website, is there any of you, like, your personal favorites? because I saw a couple that, caught my attention. Alicia's queso cookies and the dip that makes dips cry and, any of those, really, your favorites and, you've tried out over the times of people sending them to you?
It's tough because I'm a real picky eater and there's a lot of things I just don't eat. My sister's mother-in-law gave me a whole big jar of salsa and was so proud. And, Steve, here's this salsa. I handmade it. And I said, ma'am, thank you so much. This is a whole jar full of everything I don't eat. And of course, everybody kind of got a little tickle out of it, but I don't eat a lot of mayonnaises. So, the sauces, the dips, the things, mainly the popcorn, and I don't eat much of it anymore because it'll get me, but I loved it on popcorn. A couple of them I put in myself, but mainly it's just straight out of the bottle where I like it on meat. I did a crawfish macaroni and cheese one time. I don't think I put it on there, but used it on there and just loved it. It's one of those. It just makes everything you eat better.
Ooh, crawfish mac and cheese. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
Well, Steve, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know we had tried reaching out earlier, and the schedules weren't going to work, and we had a cancellation yesterday, and you were nice enough to jump right in and
thank you, Steve.
Help us not miss a beat. So I appreciate it, brother, and I appreciate the fact if I could get you on without having to record a episode, and who knows when it was going to get played. So thank you for the giveaway on the hot seat the other day. These will come in I actually used the thick meat on those meatloafs I did last week.
Oh, so how'd you like them?
Oh my God, it was fantastic. My wife was head over heels on it. The kids loved it. Everybody was happy with it. So it's great product, Steve. It's and it's worth people knowing about for sure.
Good. I appreciate it, guys. It was great being on, and man, keep doing what you're doing because I love watching.
All right. So thank you very much, Steve.
Where can people find you on social media and all those platforms?
Uncle Steve Shake YouTube. I'm on Facebook under Steve Brown, and it'll show a picture of the sticker of Uncle Steve Shake. I'm on Facebook also under see that one of those is my favorite. I won't tell you which. I'm on Facebook under Uncle Steve Shake. So Facebook or YouTube, and they all have the contacts. Email me, text message me, call me, whatever you need to do. I'm always available.
All right.
I'll send you my address, Steve.
Please do.
Yeah, well, I'll give you the information. You guys hook up. Like you said again, Steve. Thank you so much for taking time out.
Yeah, we
really appreciate it. Like I said, it's worth these shakes are worth people getting a hold of.
And don't hurt yourself shaking it.
Shake it up, baby.
Shake it up, but don't hurt yourself.
Wait, real quick. Just last thing. On these bottles, we're with any blended seasoning. Shake it sideways. Don't shake it up and down when you're putting it on, because not sideways. Turn your hand sideways. Well, the other way, or you won't put there. You shake it that way when you put it on, because all the granules in there are not the same size. Halfway through the bottle, you will end up with something completely different. Okay. It has to be sideways.
You don't want to shake it like this.
No.
No.
Well, maybe if you use the thick meat.
You're going to use the thick meat one for that.
I had to, low-hanging fruit. But, Steve, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. And
go support your local businesses right now.
That's right. Yeah, all the small businesses need the support right now with everything getting shut down. So buy local, stay local.
Food establishments, breweries.
Help everybody out in this time, because this is something like at least this generation's never dealt with before. So
listen to the government.
Let's come out of this like champions, guys. But that's it for this week, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and a notification bell. Every time we upload the show, shortly after the show, it'll be on YouTube, and you'll never miss an episode. You have our whole catalog of shows right there at your fingertips. On social media, find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Pit Life BBQ. Questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. On Facebook, YouTube, catch all our pictures. Also find us on New England Pitmasters, and we're in a bunch of groups, but we're heavy on ours and New England Pitmasters. And like always, please subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that share button. You guys make this happen for us, and we bring the try to bring the context and information and fun shows to you. Please hit that share button. Let's get the word out. You guys are the best. You stay safe.
You too.
Wipe down everything.
Yep, my nose is running.
I'll give you some hints on where you can find supplies that are very all around. Know where you can find supplies, not just the grocery stores.
I'm going to my underground bunker.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Have fun.
Yep.
Don't clog the air hole.
Get the guns and see you later.
You sound like me. Yeah. But anyway, folks, till next week, keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.